Hi, I'm Zach Smith for Route 113 Boat Sales, and this is the brand new Cobia 330 dual console. It's finished in Azul blue and powered by twin Yamaha 425 XTO engines. Climb on up and let's take a look at it. So starting the battery switch compartment on the 330 DC, inside of here we have all of our switches. Port start, starboard start, emergency parallel, and house. Under normal operating conditions, these three switches must be on. Below that we have our inverter switch. The inverter switch is for use of the grill and onboard refrigerator. To the left or right of that, we have all of our 24-hour circuits, our forward bilge, our aft bilge, high water alarm, our table lift breaker, our seat lift breaker, and our aft hatch and a blank accessory. Across the bottom here we have our port and starboard steering breakers, our DC main breaker, our Seakeeper breaker, and another blank accessory breaker. The yellow is an emergency parallel. Should you get on the boat and your engine batteries are dead, but your house batteries still have a charge, you can parallel the engines and start the engines off of the house system. Starting in the starboard rear corner of the 330 DC, back under this covering board, we have our 30 amp shore power hookup. Underneath of that plug cover, right above that, we have our breaker for our shore power and our ground sensing relay for the shore power. Right next to that, we have our dive ladder for the side entry door. And then moving aft, or bow, I should say, we have our side entry door. It swings open and catches on a magnet. Below that, we have one of our two fish boxes on a tension hinge, so there's no need for a gas strut there. These are macerated and insulated, so they drain overboard with the use of a macerator. Shut the side entry door, and moving up here, we have our freshwater fill located right here, and the actuator for our bilge hatch, which we'll get to later. Right next to that, we have one fold-up seat, which operates via two latching hinges there. And then coming up there, we have our kitchenette. Underneath of here, we have a Kenyon electric grill. The grill plate is removable, and you have a catch base under there that's easily replaceable from a little aluminum tray at the grocery store. Nothing fancy there. Just catches your grease. We also have two cup holders, little cooler. We have a champagne cooler here, and we have our freshwater sink right here. Coming down from there, inside of this hatch, we have our inverter for our grill and our refrigerator. Coming over from there, we have three storage drawers and our refrigerator. Moving to the right of that, we have our tackle prep station with freshwater shower, insulated cooler, and removable cutting board. Coming down from there, we have one of our three flip-out seats. Folds out, pull up from the back, it drops down and locks. Flip it back up, and it disappears back into the wall. Right next to that, we have our fresh and raw water washdown hookups here and here underneath this covering board. So we lift that up. We have our second flip out seat. Again, same thing, fold it out, flip it into place. You have a USB charger located right back here. Then this covering board drops back down and latches into place making another seat here. We fold that up and away. Below that, we have another macerated insulated fish box. This one's a little bit larger than the other one. And then rear center here, we have our last flip up seat in the cockpit. This just folds out, flips up, for an easy seat. This is really nice the way this stows. You just fold that down, flip that back up, and it stows fiberglass out. It's nice hook stuff like that. You can't catch it, you can't hurt it. Inside of here we have one of our two bilge accesses. This boat has a finished bilge. If equipped with the Seakeeper, it would sit right here on these two stringers. As we move forward on the Cobia 330 DC into the cockpit area where everybody is going to want to hang out, we have our captain's chair here. This boat is equipped with Yamaha Helm Master. You have a flip-up bolster on this seat if you want to stand and drive. The armrests also fold up, and this is a power-operated seat. So it moves up, down, forward, back via power. The switches are located right here. The helm area, as you know, we do all of our rigging in-house, so this boat's going to be moving over into rigging soon. Nice large helm area. You can easily put two screens in there, whatever you want to do. JL Audio Media Master 100 head unit. All your switch gear right here, easy to get to. Yamaha Helm Master dual binnacle control. Nice part about this is it has the ability to be a synchronized single lever, so you can run both engines off of one. You can control your speed, control your trim right from here or here, and they place the trim tabs right in front of the shifter so they fall easy to hand while running the boat, easy to make adjustments. This is the Yamaha Cl7 Display. This is basically a Garmin that's been converted to a Yamaha, so it can actually be networked into your screens and have a lot of the same functionality of your Garmin screens. Right next to that we have our Garmin Autopilot. This boat is equipped with an autopilot. And then down here to my right is the Yamaha Joystick ignition system. This boat doesn't have a key, it has a fob. You swipe across that and then push to start. And then our lanyard goes right there. Additionally, the captain has its own JL Audio speaker down low there. Has its own 12-volt receptacle and own USB for the stereo. One cup holder there, upgraded Edson steering wheel, compass right on top of the helm. Really nice command center for this boat. As we come around to the lounge area, we have a backrest. This is all padded, all cushions. Nice place to sit while we're cruising. Underneath of these seats we have storage on both. Storage again here. This is a removable storage cubby. Underneath of this is where your batteries are located. In the back corner we have another dual USB charger way back under there and two more cup holders. Up inside of the head, it's a double door on this head. Opens and opens. Down inside of there we have a toilet, a couple storage compartments, a sink with a Corian countertop, and a backlit mirror. In the deck here, we have a couple storage compartments. This one opens. This is one massive compartment, so that flows from there into this one. They're both connected, so it's a huge amount of index storage. And this even goes further forward than where I am. So just a cavernous storage locker, skis, life jackets, whatever you need to put in there and keep dry. This is going to do a really nice job. It has a big lip, a big gasket, and each corner has its own drain. These are all compression latches on these boats, so when you flip it and twist it, it pulls it tight. Drops down, latches in. Moving forward, again, inside of here, it'd be difficult to get on the video. This is your electronics area. You have all your breakers in here. All your breakers for your switch gear, your 120 volt system, windlass, all that stuff is right here on this back wall. And then just additional storage in there. There's also a drop down inside of here that gives you access to all your electronics wiring. Coming forward, really nice feature of this boat. This flips up, locks in place, slides over and locks, and then the windshield comes closed. So if it starts raining while you're out on the boat, you flip this out, shut this door, and you're going to be kept pretty dry behind this big windshield in this partition. Then really easily, windshield opens back up. That unlocks, the bottom unclips, and these doors go back and stow with magnets. Up in the bow of the 330 dual console, a couple really nice features up here. The bow passengers have 3 cup holders on each side, 2 JL audio speakers in the bow. We have storage cubbies on both sides here for each passenger with their own USB charger. Flip down armrests, again, for each passenger. This is all cushioned, padded. These cushions lift up to expose storage underneath on both sides. Again, cavernous storage compartment, gasketed with a big lip, so it should stay pretty dry. There's also a table that raises up here in the middle that can come up to bed level or up to table level. Additionally, in the bow, we have a windlass with its own raw water washdown and another dive ladder that allows you to board and disembark from the bow. Good. On the hardtop in the front, we have a spreader light. We have 2 more JL audio speakers here, courtesy lights that can change between white and blue. We have Taco GS380 crank up outriggers, which is a really nice feature for a dual console because they're hard to get onto the hardtop to raise and lower them, so you will just wind them up and wind them down. More courtesy lights, 2 more JL Audio M6 880 Sport Grill speakers, really nice stereo on this boat, and then 2 more spreader lights in the aft. This boat is equipped with a shore shade, power extending shade out of the back. Slides out right above here and provides a complete coverage on the cockpit to keep everyone shaded. Across the transom of the 330 dual console, we have a deep lighted blue live well here with a standpipe. You have 4 rod holders across the back. And I really like this on this boat. You have a nice wide walkway, so it's easy to walk across the transom in front of the engines. The heart of this beast are twin Yamaha 425 XTOs. These are massive engines. They're almost 1,000 pounds apiece. They turn massive propellers, which is a great thing on a boat of this size. You just can't get that without this big gear case. These are great engines. We're a big fan of them here. I love the white. I love the chrome accents. This is a 425 horse engine, which is the biggest Yamaha's made to date, and it pushes this boat along really, really nicely. I won't say performance numbers just yet because every boat's a little bit different with load, people, conditions, but she's a runner even with her side. This is a 33.5 foot long boat, an 11.5 foot wide boat. It holds, I want to say, 270 gallons of fuel. Underwater lights back here. These lights on the transom and come on when Helm Master is engaged to let other boats around you know that you are going to be moving sideways. These are great engines. Really looking forward to getting in the water and seeing what it'll do. So that's it, guys. This is the 330 dual console from Cobia. I'm a really big fan of this boat. The dual console line was something I didn't want to like and have just completely grown to love. Has an amazing amount of features, amazing amount of functionality. It's still a very fishable boat with a giant cockpit in the back. I love the engines. I love the color. This boat is sold and it's going to make somebody very happy. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. I'm Zach Smith from Route 113 Boat Sales, signing off.